Welcome to Real with me, Zara King. I have been in business and personal development for years alongside raising my family. I started in the beauty industry in 2011, moved into network marketing and then coaching and NLP. This podcast originally began helping beauty professionals, and now I support ambitious women in a wider arena of service-based businesses. It is all about real, uncensored conversations on coming home to you and your alignment. You are done playing at a level that you know you've outgrown, and you're ready to go all in on creating more income, more freedom, mental clarity, and a business that actually works for your life. Inside this podcast, we talk real business, real life, and the hard parts most people avoid, from identity to strategy and what it actually takes to grow as women and mothers who want it all. So if you're ready to trust yourself fully and step into your next level, you're in the right place. Hello, you gorgeous human you, and welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm talking about something that I have just done, which is the masterclass that is happening on the 9th of July. I've just completed all the slides for the masterclass, and oh my gosh, when I tell you, it is fucking great and I can't wait to deliver it. But also when I tell you, my God, the effort that goes in when you're trying to put something together so that you can stay on track and teach what you want to teach without overwhelming people. Like literally so much goes into these things. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about is something that is totally relevant to that. Okay, so it's like the space that I was in for absolute donkey's years, it felt like, when I was running my beauty business and when I was busy with corporate sales and things like that. And the thing is, I think it's one of the biggest reasons that so many people in the beauty space and other service-based businesses, i.e. things like wellness businesses, Pilates instructors, things, all sorts of things, those service-based business owners are staying stuck because obviously from day one, when you do your service and you begin learning the treatment or the service that you offer, we obviously want more money, we want more clients, and that is what we're taught from day one, is that if we get fully booked, fantastic, we've done our job. If we see more clients, if we get more appointments, if we work more evenings, if we work more Saturdays. And I think as well, when I first actually started out, I was told, like, oh, it's just something nice to have on the side. Oh, it's, something like that. And eventually you just think that this is just something that's nice to have, and you have to work the evenings and the weekends because that's just the industry, if you like. Or you think that that's when people are available to have these type of services in so many different sectors, not just beauty, but also in different areas of like the personal care and the wellness service industry as well. So I genuinely believed that, and that is why I want to do the masterclass on the 9th, which is not today, but it will be on Thursday. And you can register for that. It's in the link in the description as well. But I genuinely believed all that, and I know that other people do too. So if we go back, way back, like before I was coaching, before I was doing anything specifically just for myself, self-employed, I was working full-time in corporate sales, i.e. 9 to 5, with a commute on top of that, by the way, that took me about 45, 50 minutes, sometimes an hour in bad traffic. I was building 3 businesses on the side, right? So all in all, I'm working like an absolute dog. I'm working over 60 hours a week, and honestly, I kid you not, I thought that I was successful because, of course, I was earning great money and I was always busy and I was working hard, and I was like, I actually thrived off of like flitting about and doing loads of things. And even now I flit about and I do loads of things, but those things are different. Those things are fun things that I actually want to be doing. Anyway, there is a point to this story. So obviously you think, if I want to earn more, I've got to keep going. If I want to earn more, I've got to see more clients. If I want to earn more, blah, 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 blah. And eventually I realised there's only so many hours in a day, right? It sounds really silly, but of course the problem was, it wasn't like I could be in my home relaxing and still earning money with the business model that I had. Like, I literally had to see clients or be in the office with my other, corporate clients, for example. And so it was the business model that was the problem in all of my businesses. I had a network marketing business. This is the one that opened my eyes, actually. Let me come back to that in a minute. So I had the beauty business, I had to see client upon client upon client upon client if I wanted more money, or I had to get someone else to see clients and I take a cut of what they made, right? So that's either leveraging my time that way, like leveraging my space and having somebody else come in. You don't get the full whack, obviously, if you're taking on staff or if you're doing it on a self-employment basis or whatever. So you can leverage that way, don't get me wrong. Or I could go into education, but then I was still thinking, I've still got to see people and I've, all the rest of it. Then I had my clothing brand, which was so physically demanding as well. It was take the order, print the clothes, or design the clothes first of all, then promote the clothes, then actually take an order finally, then print the clothes, then package the clothes and get it to the post office. Like, who is going to do that for me? There are no fairies in the world that are going to do that for me. So of course that business model was also physical and a bit of a problem as well. Anywho, then I brought network marketing into the mix. And actually, did I do that when I quit my full-time job? Yes, I believe I did. So I had the 2 businesses alongside the corporate sales, finally quit my full-time job. If you know my story, you know this, you probably know this by now, and thank you for sticking around. Anyway, brought network marketing in when I had finally quit the corporate sales job. And this is what actually opened my eyes to going online. So that's why I wanted to talk about it last. But let me just be honest with you, it isn't for me long term. Like, if it's for you long term, then great. If you're listening to this, I think it works, whatever. But it wasn't for me long term. Did I do really great with it? Yeah, I did. And did I enjoy it because of the product? Yes, I did, because it really complemented my beauty business. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, a network marketing company is where you build a team and you sell product and you earn commission. And they make you, it's what everybody calls pyramid schemes, right? It's those ones. Anyway, let's just skim past that, because that is not what this whole episode needs to be about. But the problem is, and that I realised straight away when I looked at people that were working online, i.e. in network marketing and all the rest of it, or in coaching, I was realising that with me, with my business, every single pound I made, you can tell I've been head down working on this masterclass for ages, because my brain has just gone woohoo. Every single bit of money that I earned depended on me physically seeing a client and delivering an appointment. So I had built this business that was really dependent on me, my time, and all of that, and that meant that my income had a ceiling. And that meant that although I smashed through what most people would put on themselves in that industry, because I did build my business up to 4-figure weeks, and that is what I originally started coaching people to do back in 2021 after all of the pandemic. That is what I started coaching with, was how to get to 4-figure weeks with clients, like facing clients. Now I've been in coaching for 5 years. Now I teach people how to actually go more online, leverage their time, and make sure that they're not just trading all of their time for money. I do want you to still see clients if that's what you love to do. Please don't think I'm saying stop seeing your clients, because that is not what I teach. Some of my clients are still loving seeing their clients, by the way. The difference is they don't rely on seeing more clients every single month to grow their income, right? Let me just say that again. They do not have to rely on seeing more clients every single month to grow their income, right? They are building their business with different options, okay? And yes, they do charge more, okay? They improved their positioning because they worked with me. They have done different things because they worked with me. But actually now they'll be introducing recurring revenue into their business. Maybe they've gone into education, a lot of my clients have, or maybe they've streamlined their business systems and different things with that education. I've worked with educators who have had to streamline their face-to-face education and go more online. So they've got different systems in place. Every business is going to look different, but every one of them is creating more freedom. That is what is going down at the moment. So, for example, literally today, as I record this, one of my clients, I was trying to get a call in with her. We launched her recurring revenue membership, I want to say 6 months, maybe a bit longer ago. It's full, right? It is full. Anyway, she messaged me today because I'm trying to get her in for a call. And she's like, my diary literally looks like I've stopped working, as in it's completely free. But it was jam-packed with leisurely activities for the summer. How funny is that? She was literally like, I need to see if I've got a gap from all the fun summer stuff. And then she was laughing, saying, it actually looks like I've stopped working. Like, how funny is that? She had stopped relying on seeing clients every single hour to make money. And that's the difference, yeah? So the freedom isn't necessarily created by actually working less. Of course, she doesn't just work less and not bring in any money, but she's built it all differently now, okay? She has built her business completely differently now. So this is exactly the thing I really want to get out there to more people. This kind of thing is exactly what I'm being asked about all the damn time online, on social media, or in my DMs. And you know what makes me die is that so many women are still sitting thinking about this, like thinking about having a semi-passive income stream or recurring income stream. Let me just break down a little myth for you. It is not passive. Nothing in this world is going to be completely passive. Okay, Google it. Like there's no real thing on this earth that is actually passive. Everything is semi-passive. You've got to put something into it. Yeah. So for example, for me, yes, I look like I am swanning about with the kids at the swimming pool last week in the heat wave because I put it all over my social media to say I've built my business this way. But of course, there were client check-ins that had to be done at certain times in the week. Of course, the reason that my programs are set up to support my clients without me physically being in those spaces every single day is because I recorded shit tons of training for them that sits in there for a very, very long time until it needs updating or replacing. Yeah. But when I was building that out, I put that time and effort in. Does that make sense? So yes, it has become a semi-passive income stream for me, but there are still lots of touch points that go on inside those spaces. But back to what makes me die, people telling me all the time, and if this is you in my DMs, you know it's you, I'm still thinking about building something. I do want to do something, that brings me a little bit of something extra on the side of my service-based client-facing business, but I haven't done it yet. And I'm like, why are we waiting so long? And this is what kills me, because the thing is, in this world, is that because everything's so easy to do right now, because we have social media at our fingertips, and because we have the technology and we have the online spaces, and they're so accessible to people to teach, to learn, to be whatever you want to be, people are doing it so fast and they are not as good as you. Like, why are the great people sitting on this? Stop sitting on it. That is my message to you today. Like, I'm going to keep it really short and sweet today. And I know I've spoken at about 100 miles an hour. This is probably one of those ones that you definitely did not need to put on 2x or 1.5x, because I have sped through this. But that's because I'm just in this energy. I've not recorded, but I've done so many pieces into the masterclass, and I'm just absolutely freaking buzzing. And yeah, we're like a week away from delivery, just over actually, about 10 days away from delivery, and it's complete. And I'm just so excited for all the women that are signed up onto it to actually come and listen to this masterclass. I'm really excited to answer any questions at the end and stuff as well. So if you're not yet registered and you do want to stop trading all your time for money and you want to work towards the 5 to 10k months, get registered. The link is in the description of this of the show notes on this one, and in fact pretty much all of them at the minute. So this is what I'm teaching. Okay, it is free masterclass next week. This week. It is in a couple of days, Thursday the 9th of July, 10 a.m. And I'm going to show you the 3 most important shifts that help for beauty and service-based business owners to actually help you build the business to give you more freedom, okay? More money and more life fulfillment. So right now, if your business is completely dependent on you being in one place with a client, I genuinely know that you are going to love it. Like, you're going to get so much value from it, and I would love to see you on there. Okay, so I'll leave it here. Super short, super sweet. You know what it's all about. Thank you so much for listening, as always. And if this episode does resonate in any other way, please do share it. Pop it on your stories, tag me, tell other business owners as well who need to hear it. Get them on the masterclass as well. Obviously, I will see you on the next episode, but hopefully I shall see you on the masterclass in a couple of days as well. I cannot wait. I'll see you then.